And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So you got hit early, and you got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's French. He holds one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the play. What a play to get inside the red zone. They are set up at 17. D-short blitzing might be possible. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to slow that rush down, but they don't. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's got it all right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's French. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun and looking to throw one third down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense stops him just short of the first down, making him need a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to surge ahead on the sneak.
David, 3rd and inches right there. That's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Barber. Caught behind the line, it's Simpkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes sometimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They booted away on fourth down. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they can corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Leaves it with the back.
defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
To the air, it's Barber. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the shot that clears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it loses the ball, keeping his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. Your guy puts it on the ground. Deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's quick. Pops out. Fighting disaster. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to play.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's French. It's complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he was fortunate stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's John. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. Can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that allow you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Got room to work. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense going the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get him forward and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Barber. Flips it out on the screen. And he's in for the touchdown. But hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold on. Okay.
So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. on first down. Here comes this offense.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle with Simpkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Ready?
Offense set on first down.
Cricket.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go in the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning it on. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up the field. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The shot that clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot flag. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The shot that clears will try to convert on fourth down.
Here we go.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Ready,
And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Green 25.
Looking for room. It's the guy. What a job off the line. He'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
After that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time when they were throwing the incompletion.
And that's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play calling right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Brad.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better than that. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. You keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play on the 33. They'll go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see
but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's good analysis. They got to do better.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
To the air, it's Barber. Pressure coming. Sends up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sure hands. It's off. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can get that curl route. He comes open, continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gary. A little more space. Open up that middle. Boys, they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. It's complete to great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 15. He broke away from the defense and then he couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit it in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown. End zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got it on the move. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To throw, it's French. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert to the air. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. On the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down play from the gun. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback got it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 13-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Lines is back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gary. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense in press coverage. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Face to grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back.
One thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs in a scoring position.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice